Shuler.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Gosh, you sound like a retard there.
Welcome. Can you sit up? You're kind of...
Who's pink? What's up, boys? All right, let's start this off right. I'm Aaron Perkins.
I'm John Jeffries.
Shit, can't hear you, jerk. All right. What? Your dad's yelling at you.
What?
We're doing a Stoke Meter show today with... Why don't you turn that volume off? Because that's probably
my first Stoke Meter.
With Trevor Ward and Gunnar Shuler. Yeah, my hair is getting long. It's about to be cut here in a week.
Want to bring in Trevor?
Yes, I do. Let's do that.
Red Eye Film Company? Best documentary in the world?
2010.
Boom. All right, Trevor, slide over here.
Give him room. You're not even giving me room, John. It's okay, though.
Howdy.
Good to see ya.
Nice to see you. Was I supposed to wear a white hat or a black hat?
Black. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or red for your red eye.
There you go.
My eye's still red, actually. Whoa, that's a close-up. You like my glasses?
Yeah.
You know
that's
what?
prescriptions?
Nice. I went to high school and we were called the Longhorns. Hook 'em horns! Ow! You wear these at basketball games, right, John?
Yes, at football games.
Oh, okay.
North says, "Yo, Trevor, nice glasses, but the Texas Aggies rule."
Yeah, I like Texas. But this is high school. This is high school horns.
Hook 'em.
Yeah.
Roll Tide. Now we started a college football thing. Way to go, Trevor.
Go Gators. Urban Meyer. He's the man.
Those are mine.
Hey, did you know that Emily Copeland Durham was hanging out with Urban Meyer today?
I heard.
Did you know
Kevin
that
told me about
Travis Moy was in the boat with him at weight games? Shook his hand and said, "My wife's a big fan."
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, kind of.
it. Said my
Everyone has a
wife.
story about me.
Said my wife's a big fan
Yeah.
of Travis.
Yeah.
Man, I really like your work, Travis.
You really know how to go back and forth.
Yeah.
Wait, is it Travis Moy a Bama fan? Yes.
Oh, dang, yeah, don't get him started.
Pick proof. What is this? I don't know if I should go here. Let's go. Okay, so Trevor.
Yeah.
Let's ask Trevor. What the heck is this? Let's ask Trevor some questions.
Yeah, go ahead, ask
All
me.
right. So just give us a lowdown on who you are. Since no
Who
one
I
else
am.
knows
Who I
you
am.
are.
Who I are.
I know who you are.
Yeah. Well, I was. You want me to start like with where I was born and all that kind of stuff?
Do it.
From the day I was born. How long do we have? An hour and a half?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was born in Rantoul, Illinois, which is a small little town, little Air Force town. And then we'll skip forward a bunch of years, and then what happened?
Nothing.
Oh.
Just keep going.
So anyway, I moved to Orlando in '97, and I met Sean Murray, and I kind of moved here. I moved here from Los Angeles, and I was like, "Hey, you're not even listening to me.
We're listening.
What? You're reading this. You're looking at jokes.
We have to read the questions. Let's go. Keep going.
So I moved here in '97, and I met Sean Murray at Expo, at Surf Expo, and started talking to him. We had a few things in common. Sean's just a really approachable, likable kind of guy, and
Absolutely.
he makes everybody feel like they're
Useless. Yes.
No, like they're a really good guy. He always makes everybody feel good. So started talking to him. Anyway, I moved here, and I asked him if I can come watch him wakeboard sometime. And he's like, yeah, sure. And so the day I was on the boat was the day that Sean did a cover shot for Wakeboard magazine. It was a double open spread with him doing a 720, and I think it was the first 720 on the cover of Wakeboard magazine.
Nice.
So I was super stoked. I called all my friends. I'm like, I was just on the boat with Sean Murray, did 720 for Wakeboard magazine. So anyway, fast forward a year later, and I move in with Sean. So I lived with Sean for about 5 years until he got married. Then he kicked me out of the house, and
in a really rude way, right? I remember it. He straight kind of took all your stuff out and threw it in the middle of the field.
Yeah, I came home from work, and I was all my bed was in the yard. I'm like, what's going on? He's like, I'm getting married. Go home. Go find somewhere else to live.
I remember that.
Yeah. He's pretty mean now, actually. You know, when I first met him, he was nice, and then he turned pretty mean.
Real jerk.
After Carrie, way to go.
Yeah.
Put his babies before everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's who I am. So I lived with Sean for quite a while. It was awesome. Those were kind of like, he was winning all kinds of stuff. I was there when he won his first Worlds, and really good time.
Mm-hmm.
Mishka, where are you broadcasting from?
St. Cloud, Florida.
Out in the sticks.
Set your watch back when you need it.
New Orlando. And Trevor, do you also ride?
You know, people ask me all the time, are you wakeboarder too? And I say I'm a recreational wakeboarder. And it's funny because I moved to Orlando so I can wakeboard all the time, and I ended up living on a lake with one of the best wakeboarders in the world, and my passion kind of started to dwindle because I think there's a certain there's a God-given ability to be able to push yourself in that sport and to take the falls and know you're going to get hurt and all that kind of stuff. And I was around like the best wakeboarders in the world, come over all the time, and it actually, for some people it's a motivator, and for me it was a discouragement. Because who wants to get out in the boat when I'm just learning a back roll and everybody's doing whirly birds and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait till tomorrow. That's cool. And so I recreational wakeboard, but I'm not really.
Cruise sets.
Yeah.
What's up, Zach Stone? Do you remember Zach Stone?
I know Zach Stone. I don't think I've.
Zach Stone! I know that guy!
All right, on.
Do you?
No.
He's done a lot of stuff, man.
What happened to his arm? His arm with the cable?
Yeah, something about he was standing up on the tower. I don't know if this is right, John or Zach. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Correct us.
But I heard he was standing on top of the motor tower, and the cable broke, and the cable whipped around his arm and just took a huge chunk out of it. Am I right?
WC took my arm.
Took my R.
R.
WC took my R.
Corner one. Sorta.
Dude, that's the rumor.
That's gnarly.
Zach Stone, OTT production.
I remember I used to watch Zach Stone. He would do an early grab up the kicker and bust out a Rayleigh off the big white and put the bomb drop back on the skate.
Hey, look at is this Maurice from Stoke Meter?
Yes.
Yeah, he's like, hey, he learned a dock start in front of Keith Lyman, Sean Murray, and Josh Palma. And that's what it was for me, too. My first dock start was in front of Sean, when I first moved in. He's like, dude, dock start. I'm like, I've never done one. He's like, oh, come on, it's easy. He pushed me, he pushed me to do a lot of things.
I know how you feel about the pressure Sean Murray can put on you.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron especially knows.
Oh, yeah.
Aaron's have to have a tree for Sean before.
I remember the video of that. You need to show that to the people that are watching.
We've done it before.
Okay.
Everyone laughed.
Yeah.
Trevor, is it true that you filmed Counterfeit This?
Counterfeit This was shot in 2005, and I'd moved out of the house and I'd started kind of a budding film career, and Sean's like, hey man, can you help me? We need to, every Hyperlight rider is supposed to film their own section. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah, everybody's supposed to film their own section, but I don't, I'm riding at the camp all the time and I'm not around people with cameras, so I need help. I was like, yeah, sure. So we went out there, and I went out basically for 3 weeks, and I shot a bunch of stuff, and we got some footage from, I think Sean Kilgis had some 16 millimeter footage from radar, and there's some other footage. I think Jack Blodgett provided some footage, and then I edited it. So that film was kind of unique because each section was edited and shot by different people. and then Jack Blodgett kind of put the whole thing together into like a nice little package. And
it was good.
Yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. It was fun because I didn't have the pressure of doing an entire wakeboard film. It was just one little section, and Hyperlake kind of said you can do whatever you want. So Sean and I just got creative. We did some silly things, and I got to go on the road with him on the backyard tour, and
awesome.
hang out on the bus for a couple of weeks, film stuff.
I lived in New York when Counter for This came out, and all my buddies met in New Jersey and watched the movie. We got so amped, we just went on the road. Jellyfish be damned. Thanks for the film.
Yikes! You guys ever wakeboard with jellyfish?
I never have.
Yeah.
I hate wakeboarding in the ocean.
You know, if you get stung by a jellyfish,
Pee on it.
Yeah, but it can't be your own pee.
No, really?
I think it has to be somebody else's pee.
I'd let someone piss on me.
I would.
For fun?
Would you piss on me? Would you piss on me?
If it was a dire need. If your foot was stung, we'd be going to the hospital. I wouldn't pee on you.
Hey, Jenny Tholender will be here soon. That's what it's advertising right now. Danny Thollender's here.
Oh, let's answer that question.
Bring it, Jeffries, is what I said.
So, who's the best wakeboarder, John or Aaron?
Me.
I think it's a pretty easy question.
It's Aaron. Just go ahead and say it.
Yeah, it's Aaron. Yeah.
No, John's a way better wakeboarder than I am when I'm sleeping.
Who's a better bike rider?
Aaron. He rode doubles.
Bicycles.
He rode doubles with Lloyd Murray one time. I've never done that before.
Believe it. Sean Murray's got a tandem bike, and I got on it with Lloyd Murray, and he was so
does Jerry's
afraid.
bike.
No, Sean's got his own now.
Oh.
And it's super old school. And ended up going 23 miles an hour with him on a tandem.
Yikes.
There was like a little speedometer thing.
Yeah. Do you remember? Wasn't that you that busted your shoulder on the dirt track at Sean's house?
Yep.
Yeah, that was Aaron moves in. I was living at Sean's house. I guess I should look there. I keep looking here. I'm distracted. Aaron moves in. He's 6th grader. And he moves into the house right next to Sean's house. And these two guys, he's a twin. You two guys come over here and they're like, hey, does Sean Murray live here? The wakeboarder? I was like, yeah. And they're like, oh, so cool. We want to meet him. So he comes over. Yeah, they were like total punks. And
he was on tour. Like we didn't see him for so long. We wanted to meet him so bad.
Yeah. So then we built this dirt track out there with for bicycles and BMX bikes and whatever. So Aaron's pretty daring. He's willing to take some risks, have some fun, and so we convinced him to get on the bike and go around the track. And there's like these couple of jumps. There was one. It was a double, right?
No.
Was it? Yeah, I think it was a double.
It was just a gap, but it was just.
No, I think it was a double, and there was a gap, and so you had to clear
the gap. And
you had to clear the gap.
I remember it, man.
And he came up short, and was
do you remember how it like? There was. I don't think it was a double.
You cried.
Oh heck yeah, I cried.
Oh my god.
I think it was just a kicker to a landing, but it was dirt. It was a dirt jump, and I couldn't physically make it, so 2 people started pushing me. Remember that? No. It was my sister's ex-boyfriend,
physically
Ray,
pushing you?
and pushing my back from behind. And I was just standing there.
No, I don't remember that.
I swear, I'm 100% sure. My front tire hit the landing in the front and made me fall forward.
Yeah, you went right over.
And I hurt my shoulder.
Yeah.
And Sean promised me 2 pairs of shoes, and I never got them. Because he was so worried because I just met him that we were going to sue him.
I do remember that. He's like, oh man, I hope these guys don't sue me. And it's like, we need to get rid of this track or something.
Never happened. You know why? We're like that.
Yeah.
So
you're like that because he's afraid you're going to sue him.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know anyone named John with Jon?
I do.
They're throwing out a bunch of I feel like that's something you might have said before.
But the car?
Yeah, or down here. Because up here they were going with just the Trevor.
Well, I know John Lovelace, who married Lauren Harf, who's the sister
of
Dan. Is
this John
Harf.
Lovelace?
But
Identify yourself.
I don't know. I probably know other Johns. That's the first one that's coming to mind. These are just like he's trying to show how funny it, how smart he is,
how
clever he is.
Man on the moon before we figured out that'd be a good idea.
But he's like reading a website somewhere that's got these tricky questions.
Someone's calling out Gunnar. So should we bring Gunnar in? Let's ask Trevor a few more questions first. We have a list.
Prepared.
Okay, here we go. How did you first into filming? How did you get into filming? I have a bad tech guy.
Yeah, you know what? I got a camera, and after I moved in with Sean, I got one of those little mini DV cameras. It was like one of the first ones. And started filming stuff around the house. It's actually pretty funny. I wish Sean was watching because this is a good memory. I was not a pro wakeboarder, and I lived with Sean and Jerry Nutt, who were pro wakeboarders. And so they would go out. Listen, this is funny.
Well, listen, we're just immaturity.
You can't do two things at once.
I can.
Go for it.
Okay, so
watch this.
So listen, this is funny.
Trevor,
two things at once.
Yeah, you're supposed to rub this and pat that. All right. So Sean would go out of town, and he would, they go out of town on the weekends at a contest, and that's wrong. Go out of town on a contest, and I'd be home on the weekends, and then during the week I'd leave because I had a job where I was traveling all the time. So I'd leave like Monday or Sunday night and come home Friday. So there'd be months where we wouldn't see each other. And it was the weirdest thing. I'd come home to an empty house, and then I'd leave and they'd come home or whatever. So after a while I kind of started thinking, you know what? I never see my roommates. Let me leave a little video message. So I'd record myself in different parts of the house. Mm-hmm. Like, oh man, I wish you guys were here. Like we had a jacuzzi, and with a little rubber ducky, and I'd set up the camera and be like, oh, I wish you guys were here, man. Jacuzzi feels good. I just went out on a wakeboard set by myself. It was pretty tough trying to drive and ride, but and then I'd play around with the ducky, and I got a little loopy, and so I'd send these videos over to him, and then one. Did you guys ever see the wakeboard video? You saw the original Detention.
Yes.
And Sean, it starts off with him like on the phone with Scott Leonard.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I spoofed the entire thing. I went up to Sean's closet, got some of his clothes, his hat, the whole bit, and I videotaped myself doing the whole bit, and then sending it to him. So it just became a funny thing to go back and forth. So that's where I got my start. But it just kind of started off as a hobby, and just filming stuff, and then one day somebody saw something I did, and they say, hey, I want to pay you to do something for my company. And I was like, okay. So they paid me $300, and I did a video. They loved it. They wanted another one. It was another $300, and then they were like, listen, we want to make a company, like a corporate video. We got $5,000 budget. And I was like, whoa, okay. So that was kind of the start of the whole filming thing.
That's pretty awesome, man.
The people on here are just going for it.
Yeah, that's rude. Yeah, the singer from R.E.M., what's his name?
Michael Stipe?
Is it? Okay, who's the guy, the drummer for... I used to have a really long goatee, remember that?
I know you're talking about the rock band, right?
Yeah.
Just move it down.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boom! I don't even listen to rock music.
What do you listen to?
Rap.
Oh, word. You like Eminem?
No.
No, what's wrong with you?
Just don't like him.
Who do you think is the best rapper of all time?
Of all time?
Of all time.
Tupac.
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Get out of here, man.
What's good about Tupac?
He raps about real stuff.
He rapped about life. He rapped about real, and he was a poet. He was a creative genius.
Mm-hmm. T.I. is kind of good too.
T.I. is whack.
He's whack, son.
I think Eminem, though. It has to go to Eminem, even though there's some prejudice against him because he's white.
Yeah. Someone said Kanye. No chance.
Yeah. Oh, great. I should wear my hat like this all the time, man.
Hey, do you know I'm sponsored by Puma?
You know we're sponsored by Lysol now?
Yeah. Maurice, what's with the Lysol?
Yeah, you know Puma's coming out with a wake skate shoe?
No.
You're such a liar.
You need to look it up on the internet.
I'm not going to look it up because it's a waste of time.
Okay, who's got... let's get another one. Don't read the questions ahead of time. Trevor,
I'm reading these things. Tell me more about $5,000.
Whenever you see that name...
Oh, we're ignoring that one?
That name... Yeah, just look at this. You want to talk to that person?
No, not that one.
Sesame Street was a rerun tonight.
Or the Andy Malinowska show.
I like this one. I understand you lived with Sean for a long time. Knowing Sean's sense of humor, what was that like? And you get to answer after, since you live with him now pretty much.
You know what? Sean is a hilarious guy, and I'm kind of a little more mellow, but I like being around people like that. And there's an old bit from, if you guys have been around wakeboarding for a long time, there's I think it was Switch 22. Wakeboard film, and you guys know who Andy Lazarus is?
Yes.
Old wakeboarder. Used to live with Sean. Lived there when I moved in. Moved out like a couple months later or whatever. Well, on his birthday, it became this thing where the birthday cake came out. We're singing happy birthday to him, and out of nowhere, bam, pie in the face. And it was caught on video, and it made it in a video. So then we did that to somebody else, and then Andrew Atkinson moved in with us. This was around like 2002, 2003. Andrew was a rookie.
Later, Zach.
Andrew was a rookie, and so, of course, what do we do? Andrew had his birthday over something, and or maybe he won a contest in Australia, and he came back, and so we did the whole, hey, we're going to have a party and celebrate. And we had the candles, and we were singing a song to him, and pie in the face. And it was hilarious. We got it on video. They pied me in the face on my birthday. So like 2 years ago, it was Sean's birthday, and we had a big birthday party. And I was like, you know what? It's payback time. Todd Hicks from Fox was there. Jerry was there. Kobe was there. I was there. Were you there?
I was there,
You
yeah.
Gunnar was there.
Were there.
Weren't you there?
Might have been.
At Roma's house?
Well, yeah.
And
continue with the story.
And Travis Moy was there. All these people were there, and like all of Sean's old roommates, and it was awesome because we finally got him back for all the pranks he pulled on us. And I have it on video, and we never found it. Like, we were going to do a bonus section for detention, and we just never got around to it because they kind of ran out of money, and it just takes a lot of effort. But
yeah.
I plan one of these days on releasing all my own private footage and making my own Sean Murray bonus video, and it will be nothing but bonus sections.
I like that.
There'll be no actual video. It'll just be all bonus
You're
sections.
really going to do that?
I think so. I want to put the one with you guys, the milk.
Dude, you still have that?
Yeah. No, it's on Sean's computer. I need to actually snag it.
Back in the day when they were filming for the new detention, you guys stopped for so long, right?
Yeah, they started it. They filmed one version for the two, and they didn't like it, and so they stopped for like 2 years. And then I came into the picture.
And then it worked out. So what happened is, when it was just being talked about again, redoing it, me, Adam Arrington, and my brother Brent.
Oh yeah, Adam was there. I forgot.
And Adam, like, you see Adam at this age, and he sounds so funny because all of us, because our voices are just so freaking high pitched. And Sean's got this idea to just get crap food, like just stuff you wouldn't want to eat, man, and just swallow raw eggs, drink a gallon of milk in an hour.
Well, you know how it started. It started when we went out to pizza. You remember we went to pizza?
Yeah, and there was the hot peppers.
Yeah, the little red peppers, little chilies. And me and Sean were like, hey, I dare you guys to eat that. It was no like, I'll pay you money. It was just, I dare you. And they were so like just wanting to do anything, like the older boys, so they would do it. And they'd drink that, they'd eat the hot peppers, and they started eating other stuff. So then this milk thing came up.
And it's footage of me, my brother, and Adam Arrington just hucking, just throwing up so much, like straight.
No, but what's best about that is you guys were so confident. Oh, we can drink a gallon of milk in an hour. Oh, no problem. No, let's get. We bought non-fat milk. And you guys are, oh, that's gross. We need to get whole milk. We're like, no, trust us. You don't want whole milk. Like, what if it was chocolate milk? That'd be so much better. It's like, no, just you'd be cool with this. we got you to do the eggs. Remember the raw eggs?
And then we ended up not being able to do it at all. And then we just started like an egg fight.
And someone tagged me in the head. I was pissed.
It hit him like right in the ear.
Yeah, it hit me right in the ear. I can't hear out of that ear now. I wake up in the middle of the night.
This is payback for being on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, I had a question. A while ago. There it is. Trevor, what is the best dirt you have on either Aaron or John?
I think you just got out of the lake, so you probably don't have any dirt on you. But Aaron's kind of a dirty kid, so.
Look at my mustache.
Yeah. If I were to poke fun at Aaron, I would think the only thing I would say was he had a lot of girlfriends. There's a lot of girls out there who claim that they were. It seemed like every month or something he was dating somebody new. There was some girl drama going on in his life, and
That's how I am.
Yeah, he was kind of a player.
Aaron has a lot of girlfriends. We should have done Capri Sun tonight.
I'm glad my girlfriend's
Mom.
at work right now because she's not seeing this
Go
part.
to
We're
Publix
recording
and get 15
She will not see
Capri
your play.
Suns. I know you can hear me. You're in my room. 15 Capri Suns. I'll pay you back. Okay.
He had a lot of girlfriends. Now he has. He's pretty monogamous now.
Yeah, I see that little comment. Ray, you can suck it, brother.
Rated G over here.
So
Sucking egg.
let's bring Gunnar in.
That's a good one, man.
Big round of applause for Gunnar.
Gunnar Shuler, Wisconsin.
Is he going on that side?
Yeah, we need a new camera angle.
Does he have a chair? Oh, he has a chair.
I got a stool.
A stool? You don't want to be called a stool. Somebody was called a stool. What was that at the wakeboard contest this weekend? Somebody's like, yeah, you don't want to look like a stool. And they're like, wait a minute. No, a tool. You don't want to look like a tool.
Mom, 15 Capri Suns. Do it.
Speaking of girlfriends,
Who's on? Oh!
Who's that handsome guy?
Look at this guy.
That was me.
Trevor, explain this picture.
That was okay. So a couple weeks ago.
How are you?
Yeah. A couple weeks ago, I've been working on this documentary for 4 years, and so a couple weeks ago I showed it at a film festival, and I won an award for best documentary film. And that girl right there is Brittany Wardell, and she's Miss St. Petersburg. Really cute girl, really nice.
What's your phone number?
I don't have a phone number, but we're Facebook friends. So, that means a lot these days.
Yeah, not as much as MySpace, but
MySpace is so 2000.
yeah,
MySpace is dead.
Yeah.
that's why I get rid of mine.
Joey has a phone number.
Who?
Joey.
Really?
Medoc?
And MySpace.
Probably not.
Yeah. I don't have her phone number. She's a little young for me to really, She's like,
Yeah, it is Joey Medoc.
What?
Heck yeah,
Your
yeah.
feet are on the camera.
The bare feet are on the camera?
Yep.
Yeah, you have like gorilla feet.
Get you
brother.
some.
Oh.
It's a whoa! Did you see that? Do that again. Mess with your toes again.
Do your toes again.
Watch it. So sweet.
Do your toes, Gunnar.
That's so unprofessional, guy.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have shoes.
Yeah, man.
I can't afford shoes.
What do you think this is?
Minnesota?
Is this Minnesota?
I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, Wisconsin.
So,
Alright. Yeah, cheese.
Grass wants to know, Trevor, what kind of documentaries are you doing?
Well, the documentary I just finished was a documentary about an Indian guy and a terrible accident he was in, and kind of like what happened to him afterwards on his road to recovery, and like there's a whole family issue. He's a pretty terrible guy, and because of the accident and everything, he kind of turns his life around, and he was really abusive to his wife and his children, and everybody hated him, but his wife stuck with him. So it's kind of a love story in a way about husband and wife. But I've done a lot of documentaries. I've done. If you've ever heard of This Is My Story?
Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Yeah, This Is My Story. I've done all the videos, and This Is My Story. So they're basically mini documentaries about pro athletes. And then I'm currently working on one. It's kind of a top secret, although some people know about it. But me and Kevin Durham are working on a documentary about Gator.
I knew
and
about that.
the influence he's had on the sport of wakeboarding. So
Right? That's how
That's
that's
cool.
how you spell it?
this is my story.com. That's it.
Everyone go there.
It's
Everyone go there. This is my story. Check it out.
Reed
That's
Hansen,
right.
Emily Copeland Durham, Sean Murray. Who else?
Bethany Hamilton,
Yes,
pro surfer.
surfer.
She's awesome.
That's great. Gator
I met
is
her.
so
You did?
underrepresented.
In Hawaii?
Yeah, Gus, my brother Gus did a commercial for Subway, and she was a spokesperson for
Oh, wow. That's so cool. How long ago was this?
I was
Is that on there, Dad?
8th grade,
Yeah, I
so
put that on there.
about 5 years ago.
Oh.
So that was after her
After the accident,
yeah. Huh.
Yeah, she's cool. She's
Yeah,
cool.
she's really nice. I didn't actually get to meet her.
Really?
Her brother filmed the whole thing, and I just got all the footage. I was really upset about that because Kevin called me. He's like, "Hey, we got Bethany Hamilton. We're going to Hawaii." And I was like, "Yeah, I've never been to Hawaii. This is so awesome." And then a month later, he's like, "Okay, great. So listen, Emily and I are going to Hawaii, and we're gonna film.
Oh.
We're gonna film." And I was like, "What? What about me?" So yeah,
Who is Gunnar? Is he a pro?
you should
Tell
friend
me
her
more.
on MySpace.
Friender.
Is that what it's called on MySpace? Friending somebody?
Hmm?
Friend?
Do you
Friend
friend
request?
some friend requests on MySpace?
I don't know.
Never
Gunnar
I
is
never
a
did.
junior pro wakeboarder. Long hair, don't care. Wisconsin.
I like that intro.
You're welcome. Trevor just checked out the site. Looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Freaking.
Pro is black and white. Okay.
That's not your brother, is it?
Can you wakeboard behind an inboard and outboard motor without a tower? Yes, you can wakeboard behind almost anything other than a kayak.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I bet you could wakeboard behind a kayak if it went fast enough.
With a ripped dude.
Yeah. Like Jerry Nunn.
With, yeah, Jerry could probably pull you.
Yeah.
I think you could deep water shark with Jerry. Kayak with a motor. That's not a kayak then.
Then it's just a
That's just a boat.
crappy boat.
So what's the most compelling story you've ever worked on and put on film, Trevor? Hi, Lexi.
Hi, Lexi. Good to see you.
Lexi's my girlfriend.
Oh yeah?
Sorry I interrupted your story.
Nice, Lexi. Man, I've done a lot. I've done like over 100 videos, 100 documentary style videos. So there's been a lot of really great stories, but I think my two favorite really are the story about this documentary I just won the award on. The guy's life it's just an amazing life, and it was all in India. So I got to spend
That's awesome.
4 months living in India, eating the food, traveling, and the story is just a really good story. This guy, how he just didn't deserve to be treated nice, and yet people stepped up and treated him nice. It's a very inspiring story.
Do you want to see the
I like
trailer?
that.
Yeah,
We
can
want-
you do that?
The trailer coming up right now. We're going to drop the mics, put the trailer on.
The beginning of the suffering is the accident. When I regained my conscience, I saw I was nearly bleeding tremendously. I thought that the last moment had come. Now it's time to die. The beginning of the suffering is the accident. When I regained my conscience, I saw I was nearly bleeding tremendously. I thought that the last moment had come. Now it's time to die. I was very angry. I said, why God has done this?
They say, as you sow, so shall you reap.
As you do, so shall you get.
He thought he is God. I can do what? I am the best.
God forbid. Then Dinah, the day I'll go over there when he's on the dying bed, I'll throw a spit on him. I would say my wife suffered the most. And really, I'm really very grateful.
the nuns were sitting on that front thing, they told me, you leave him. I can't do that. I can't leave my husband in this condition.
By the grace of God, my brother will be alright. What is important for my brother to change this? There's the fish, you kiss it.
He's crazy and fish. Till date I go and tell that sister I'm still with Benedict and I will be there with till his death.
After that accident, he must have realized what mistake he has done.
Pass.
Welcome back.
Are we on? Are we good? Are we on? Pass. Okay. Grass wants to know, where can we see the whole thing? Completely inspirational. Get goosebumps seeing the trailer.
Wow, that's cool. Thanks. The whole thing actually is not quite ready yet. To make a documentary that you want to have out in the market is it's a pretty big deal in terms of time commitment and money and that sort of thing. So I'm hoping that by the end of the year, I actually have a guy that's a rep for like a sales rep, and he seems to think that this has a good play on cable TV. So he says as soon as you get it finished, we'll try to hook up cable TV. So I'm hoping by the end of the year that it'll be on TV or DVD, digital download, that sort of thing. Actually, if people really are interested, they can either go to Facebook and become a fan on I Met With an Accident, or they can go to imetwithanaccident.com, which is the website.
Yeah, there. Lots of it. Is that it right there?
imetwithanaccident.com. Yep.
Boom. Go there. Do it. Okay, and which camera are you using?
I shot the majority of that film on Panasonic 100A, and I shot it in 24p. And I got some additional B-roll footage with a Panasonic HMC 150, which is a high-def camera. So some of the shots were high def, but most of the film's on 24p.
Word.
Standard def camera.
And they're saying, I don't know what that means, 35mm digital?
Yeah, digital.
Digital.
Yeah.
Who's Veronica?
I have no idea. Who's Veronica?
Say hi to her.
Hi, Veronica. Who are you?
Okay. When you do a film documentary like this one, do you have investors or do you fund it on your own because you have the passion to do it?
The answer was both. I actually, when I met the guy, I was on like a church trip, to India, doing some volunteer work, and
Discovery Church.
So when I decided I wanted to make a documentary, I decided I had to go back to India. So I had some frequent flyer points, and once you get to India, it's actually relatively cheap to stay there. I got a hotel that was like $4 a night.
$4?
$4.
That's relatively cheap, or?
That's pretty cheap, yeah.
You said relatively cheap. I think that's dirt cheap.
It's dirt cheap. It's a pretty sketchy hotel. So, but so like for $10 a day, I had my food, transportation, and lodging. So, getting over there, the first time I just used my points from the airlines, and then once I knew I had a story, I kind of convinced a few people to pitch in some money. Hey, listen, I'll make you an investor in the film. I hired a lawyer, drew up contracts, the whole thing. So I had to have a little bit of money just for the travel. I've not paid myself yet. So
here you go.
But you know what? I mean, I mean, I've been working on it for 4 years, and I haven't gotten paid yet, and so it really has been a project of passion. And I think,
Has the subject seen the film?
He has not. He is really excited. He heard that it won an award. He's been really excited. He did see the trailer. The question was, did the subject see the film? And his name is Benedict. I was over there a few months ago in India, and I showed Benedict the trailer, and he was, of course, really excited because everybody likes to see themselves in some sort of professional setting, and but he was a little bit bothered by his one brother that says if he was on his dying bed, I'd spit on him, and that's a pretty terrible thing, if someone that you thought loved you said when he's on his dying bed, I'll spit on him, and spitting on somebody.
I do that to my brother.
That's a pretty terrible thing.
Peace out.
But that's considered in most of the world. Spitting on somebody is considered the worst slap in the face that you could do. Like that is saying I hate you more than anything in the world. Spit on you. Mm-hmm. And he was really bothered by that. And he's like, well, why would he say that? Why would he say that? And I had to tell him. I said, listen, Benedict, you were a really bad person before. You were terrible to your brothers. And they have some animosity, and so, and so he's a really complicated guy, but that's, so I asked him, I said, can I show it in Calcutta, because that's where he lives, in Calcutta, India. I said, there's a big film festival there in the fall. I said, can I show it at the film festival? He said, yeah, sure. I was like, are you sure you're okay with that? Because this is like, people that know him are going to be there, and they could find him, because you could see kind of where he lives and stuff. And he's like, oh yeah, sure, that's okay. So, I don't know. I don't think I'd want a documentary about me in my hometown.
Yeah.
Of course, I wasn't a bad guy, so. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
How often do you travel, Trevor?
Every other weekend.
Oh man, I love to travel. I've been overseas on average twice a year, I guess. So from 2006 to now, I've been to India 7 times. Been to Guatemala. I've been to Dubai, and then I've been, New York, San Francisco, Arizona. Love traveling, and I've been extremely fortunate. I haven't paid for one trip. I get the slow clap.
Dubai, how was it?
Dubai was freaking awesome.
Hey, how is your name all bold?
What? Dubai? What?
Right, just because it's all caps on.
Keep going, Jeff.
Oh, bold. Yeah, Dubai was so cool. I know there's like some wakeboarding stuff going on in Dubai. If you guys ever get invited, you gotta go. Even if you have to pay like a little bit or whatever for food and stuff like that. There is so much cool stuff going on in Dubai. Go on a desert safari. That was pretty awesome.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
I want to ride on a camel.
I rode on a camel. It's extremely uncomfortable. It's the worst thing in the world. It's worth it. You gotta do it. You can't go there and say I didn't ride on a camel. But
it's like sitting in these seats. Oh! I'm just kidding. This isn't as bad as a camel.
How do you know you've never ridden a camel before?
That's right.
Well, I've ridden.
So Gunnar,
John,
what's new? What's going on wakeboarding?
No.
Let's hear it.
What's the new trick? I already did a toe 10. Steal after he. Boom! Back off.
Hammers.
That's untrue.
I'm gonna post on Facebook.
To say the least, that's not true. I don't know. I've just been trying to ride a lot, trying to improve a bit, learn some new tricks, spend some more time on the water. Finally, being able to, ride on a more regular basis because I've been coming down here a lot. And when I get home, our river's finally going to be open, and my season's going to have started.
The river's going to be open?
It closes down in the spring because of flooding.
Oh.
So they just opened it 3 days ago. Otherwise, it's been closed. Weather's been pretty crazy, though. It goes from 80 to 45 in 2 weeks, like literally.
What river is that?
The Rock River.
The Rock River?
Yep.
How old is the blonde kid?
Which one?
Which one?
Probably Gunnar.
Gunnar, how old are you?
I'll be 18 in 25 days.
Who's counting?
So, all you ladies over 21 who are interested, you'd be legal.
When's your birthday?
June 6th. Big deal.
June 6th. Dead air.
Adam Arrington did a 1080.
When?
Boom!
I don't know. His sister talked about it.
You know how I found out about it?
Oh!
Sister?
No, my girlfriend read his Twitter and told me.
Trevor, I think that's your knee.
Where? What? Oh yeah, the picture. I'm looking over here. Yeah, dang man. Okay.
Dang, man, dang.
I'm 39 years old.
Is someone else with a bigger leg than you holding it up, or are you sitting next to someone?
No, man, that's my knee. 38 years old. Played basketball, snowboarded, wakeboarded, like my whole life.
Played hacky sack.
Never had problems with my knees. Never broke anything. Never tore cartilage. Separated my shoulders. That's the worst I've done. Snowboarding and basketball. And then that happens and blew my ACL, and it sucked.
Too bad you didn't have a TV. Oh, you just went off the picture. You should put the picture back on because it was kind of a little joke.
That was kind of a bummer. Hey, how's your arm?
How'd you manage to do that though?
It's awesome.
Is it?
No.
Oh.
Still goes that far.
Oh, dang.
Were you drunk? Yes, he was.
When you
I was
drink.
playing basketball. I did it last April. No, last July.
Too bad it doesn't have TV.
February.
I like how Morgan talks because he goes, "Were you drunk when you did it?" To be more specific.
No.
I think Morgan's drunk right now.
That question is for Gunnar.
What?
Where has
Gunnar
Gunnar traveled
traveled
to outside of the country?
I am.
To be more specific, were you drunk when you did it? Haha, basketball drunk. Okay, this guy's all over the place. Gunnar, have you traveled outside the country?
I was actually in Europe this winter for a snowboard competition that my brother was competing in.
Did he win?
He got in the top 10, I don't remember exactly, in half pipe and slope in the European Junior Jam Open.
I've never snowboarded.
John has.
That's because you're a Florida
He went
boy.
with me.
Oh, we got her in Colorado.
Have you ever seen the snow, Aaron?
In Georgia.
Bye, Cam. Love you. Does Gunnar still compete in snowboarding? So this person always knows you.
Apparently. I actually stopped competing this winter because of the year before, a year ago in February, about a year and a half almost now, I tore my meniscus and needed a scope, and I realized at that point that I wanted to focus on wakeboarding.
Because it'd be more safe?
No, because if I didn't... It's that I figured I could do both and be mediocre at both of them, or I could try to be good at one.
Or you could be mediocre at one.
Yeah, that's... But I figured that the risk in snowboarding, which really wasn't my passion, wasn't worth injury in wakeboarding.
Yeah. That's a good one. Okay, John's dad's over there on Facebook scoping all my pictures. Totally stalking. That was me in India. That was my getup. That was my scooter.
What?
And my helmet. And I got ran into twice. I got hit by a big bus, and then I got hit by another motorcycle.
Do you like Lady Gaga?
No, not particularly.
Me neither.
Not particular.
Is that girl or guy? I'm still kind of confused.
It's a chick. It's definitely a chick.
Yeah, I know.
Gunnar, I'm
But
just
you want to
giving
think
you some
that.
support from J-Town. Plus for our,
Oh, that's
for our lot of money.
my friend Matt. I've known him forever, I think. Maybe. I
Trevor.
don't know why he misspelled my name if it really was.
Trevor, what are you drinking?
Lemonade. Milk lemonade around the corner.
Muscle milk.
Where does that go? Muscle milk. What?
Baby blood.
Right there?
Matt, why did you misspell my name then? I've known you since first grade.
Baby blood?
That's what you're drinking.
That's so silly, it's funny. That's just silly.
Fried chicken and Kool-Aid.
Disturbing.
It is disturbing, actually. Hey, did you guys see Twilight?
Yep, both of them.
Did you?
I've seen both of them. Go ahead and talk to me about it.
I don't know what the characters are because I haven't seen the movie, but I met Ayanna Berkshire
Who's that?
and Solomon Trimble. They were both in the movie.
Which ones are they?
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie.
Is one of them
What do they
brown?
look like?
Well, yeah, Ayanna's black, and she's got this black curly hair, but I have no idea what character she was.
Is it a black girl?
Black vampire? vampire? Is she a vampire?
Well,
And
there's
then
there's a black guy vampire.
no, it was a girl. And then
When they go into the house.
What?
After the wolves attack each other. They go in the house, black lady.
And then Solomon.
Jade.
Solomon's like Native American. He's got long hair.
That would
Anyway,
be
we're best friends
That
now
would be
on
one of
Facebook.
the werewolves.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Chicks dig it if you know what Twilight is. No big deal.
Yeah. Young chicks.
Running the risk of being a bit racist. Gunnar, do your parents?
Yeah,
Who is
whatever.
Morgan Gunnar?
I don't know.
Glad they're not my friend.
It's Captain. He's Captain to everybody else.
We still go around in the RV quite a bit. Had to cut down just a tidbit due to gas prices, and are going more in the car now.
Let's leave that one alone.
I don't understand that.
No, you don't want to.
You don't want to know what it is.
Hey, what is...
That is the most famous wakeboarding. I mean, not just wakeboarding community.
Ooh, that's a
but
good.
overall.
That should be a
Parks
question.
Bonifay.
Parks.
You think it's Parks?
Yeah.
You think it's Parks?
Yeah.
What do you think? Most famous wakeboarder.
Not Darren Shapiro.
It's Parks just because Parks on Nitro Circus, which is on MTV. So if you're one of the kids that's like, Jeff Pastrana's on TV.
I don't know. Sean Murray's got his own freaking game, so suck on
Yeah,
that.
that's the thing. Sean's got
Parks
the
is in
video
that
game.
though.
Yeah, but so...
But it was called Wakeboarding Unleashed
Yeah.
for Sean Murray.
Mm-hmm.
Byerly, within the sport, Byerly's probably the most known, but
That's
Who
hard.
is this? Charlie My Finger Auto Tune. I've seen it. It's awesome.
What is it?
hey, wait, what's this? What's this? We need a new documentary, Wakeboard
Gypsies.
Gypsies. Who's that?
They have that Shredtown crew.
Shredtown Crew.
JK.
Who's
You
that?
know what that is?
No.
The Winch guys?
Oh, those guys.
The origin of my name. My mom was pregnant and read an obituary.
Really?
For real. My dad's a dentist, and she was reading dental journals and read an obituary and liked the name Gunnar. And
See?
she figured the guy wasn't using it anymore.
See, I thought you were German.
I am German. I'm a quarter German, and I guess that has a little bit to do with it.
Yeah, Gunner's like a German thing.
Mm-hmm. It's the German or Scandinavian thing.
Yeah.
John, how did you get your name?
I think
The
mom's grandpa. How's the mustache coming, Gunnar?
Day 13.
No
How's
way.
yours?
Why is
How's
it
yours,
good?
Aaron?
Do you see mine?
I see yours.
You haven't shaved in 13 days?
I haven't shaved this in 13 days.
Oh, dang.
Lucky you.
Trevor, how many days have you?
13 hours.
Yeah, right? This is the 2 o'clock shadow, man.
I was,
Yeah, you can't see a
I was trying to do the
mustache.
mustache thing, but my girlfriend got mad.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
What up?
I don't know.
Dude,
she just said
alright.
she's saying you right now.
Hey, no, I'm glad that you just said that because now you can't bust my balls for deleting words with friends.
Hey, Lexi, you should learn that guys that have mustaches or any sort of facial hair are men.
Are blessed.
That's the difference. There's a difference between boys and men.
Yeah.
Check this out.
You know what, babe? It's
Chester.
time.
It's not because I like
I'm so sunburned.
It's not that I like the mustache, it's the principle of being able to grow the
Lexi
mustache.
says old.
Believe
man.
it.
No, a man. You want to be a man? You want to date Lexi? Do you want to date a man or you want to date a boy? That's the question.
Yeah, seriously. And you can tell
Really,
he's a
that's
boy.
the question.
Jake, but Gunnar isn't a man yet. In your face, old boy.
No, see, you guys are on the verge of manhood.
No, we are manhood.
You're entering manhood.
I have armpit hair, Trevor.
Do you remember the first time you got armpit hair?
Yep, I actually, funny story, when I first got armpit hair, this entire armpit came in, and then this one started growing.
Really?
I swear to you.
That's weird.
My mom used to go, I remember we'd be around somewhere.
Do you remember how old you were?
Look at his armpits! Probably 13?
Yeah, like what, 7th grade?
Dude, puberty was a big thing for me at
This,
the Murray's
like
house.
this white spot on my face, that grew in before anything else did.
Really?
Yeah, and when I first started shaving, I'd have to shave this like every other day. I would shave like once a week, except this every other day.
Man, that seems so unfair.
It grew in thick though right away, but it was like white. It
I didn't have
wasn't
facial
blonde.
hair until I was like 19.
My dad's had a mustache ever since his senior year of high school, and to this day, my mom's never seen him without it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to follow a legacy of growing a mustache senior year in high school.
Dude, I had friends that in 8th grade had full-on beards. Like,
I have a friend named Will who had an electric shaver in 7th grade.
I feel sorry for him because by the time he's 25, he's gonna be like back hair and chest hair, and
more than likely,
and then he's gonna be bald by the time he's 30.
Bald, but still with thick hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What do you think about Obama? He's the president.
And he's gonna be for the next couple years.
Okay.
Politics out of here.
Politics out of
Agreed.
Yeah, we don't want to talk politics.
Yeah, unless you guys want to.
Hey, Obama's a pawn. Let's just say that. Obama is a pawn. George Bush was a pawn. They're all pawns.
Pawn?
Pawn, you know. Have you ever played chess?
Yeah, pawn. Not
Yeah.
pawn.
Pawn.
Pawn?
That's the way I pronounce.
You have
making fun of my accent?
Wisconsin accent.
I didn't know.
He always does this. A pine. I'm like, now it's Wisconsin.
Fine. It's a fine.
Obama is too big a topic for Stoke Meter fun.
Yeah.
You know, Mom?
Well, your mom could just let
That
us
was your
die.
mom that says that?
Lexi says, does that mean bald is good?
Bald is better.
Face.
Boom!
This is, I'm bald by choice.
Handle it.
I shave. I'm not really bald.
You're not bald though. You're
Right.
You're good.
But some people
My mom
think
just cried laughing.
I'm bald by choice.
Lexi says not heads, but yes.
I'm bald by choice, not by nature.
Okay, this is getting bad. Okay, off the ball.
Off the bald.
It's like you talk about something on Stoke Meter for 3 minutes and then you gotta change the subject before people get too out of hand. Guess John needs to shave his head.
Oh, let's not get into that one either.
No. My mom's gonna come in here in a minute and start yelling. Okay. Oh my gosh, Lexi.
Is Gunnar still?
Show off your hair. Girls like it.
I'm not going to 7th grade relationships.
Jakey, is Gunnar still in love with Victoria Culp? Answer it.
Yes, he is.
No.
I know about this story, and you talked to me about it on the phone last night for hours, talking about how you want to get her back.
No, I'm not going there, dude.
Is Emily on right now?
I don't think so. But I'm still not going there.
Emily, if you're on, sorry you had to find out this way.
Yeah. Yeah.
But boom roasted.
Yeah. Face!
She's in the Navy.
I know that.
Are you feel a little weird that your ex-girlfriend could beat you up?
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Did you?
Like, are you afraid that she could, like, come back in a couple years and be like, I hate how you treated me?
I was in 7th grade, dude.
You are a baby child.
That was last year.
Hey, you
This
know,
lady
you
is
know
not
your
like
power
you.
cord's not even on.
It's finished charge.
Oh. The light doesn't come on. My light comes on.
It's finished.
It's old.
Mine is or his?
No, his.
Mine's old too.
Oh.
Her dad will crush you.
Famous guest.
Alright, we're done with that.
Okay, Jackie. Time to sign off.
You know, you guys know Keith Lyman wants to be a Navy SEAL.
I thought I wanted to be in the military.
Hey, speaking of
I
Keith
thought you
Lyman-
wanted to be like Special Forces or something like that.
No, he wants to be the real deal, dude. He's not.
What do you mean the real deal? There's nothing more real than Special Forces.
You know what?
The real. Have you ever seen Black Hawk Down?
I don't think I've ever
You know
had
when
a
it comes
guy-
to the rescue in the very end, the special forces.
Those are like the top guys.
They grab a gun, a barrel of a
A-team.
of a
The
freaking
A-team, they were all Special Forces.
flak gun and shoot it into a truck.
You know what?
You ever thought about this?
I'm a co-host.
How come they
Yeah.
could never catch the A-team when they were so easy to get in touch with?
I've never thought about that. Thanks for ruining. I grew up in the A-team.
Wait, say it one more time. I need to hear it.
Trevor.
It was how come they?
What
never
does
caught
Trevor
the
do for
A-team
fun, and
when
is he
they
single?
were so easy
Coming
to
from
catch?
Jamie.
I mean, it's so easy to catch.
Is Jamie a girl or a guy? Because I don't
More
know.
than
if I'm
likely a dude, but.
What do I do for fun?
Hang out with people like us.
I'm dating Jamie.
Yeah, man. Well, I like long walks on the beach. I like going to the movies.
Playing foosball.
Horseback riding.
Yeah, I like wakeboarding. I haven't wakeboarded in a bit. I wakeboarded last week. With
Sean Murray.
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 Are you single?
Yes, I'm single. I'm about to join eHarmony.
Dude, heck yeah, man. Up here. I'm going to make one of those for you.
We have a teacher at my school that is on eHarmony.
Oh.
Dude,
I would watch out.
She's good looking.
Oh, okay.
She's very good.
Whoa.
Why did she tell you she's on eHarmony?
She met her husband on eHarmony.
Oh.
It's like I was on there, but now there's a random dog in my backyard.
Hey, do you know what, though? eHarmony claims that 2% of all marriages in the U.S. are a result of eHarmony.
2%? That's a lot, man.
That's a lot.
We're supposed to catch that dog for animal control if we see it.
I'm busy.
You want me to catch it? I will freaking catch that thing right now, guaranteed.
Get it.
How much on bet?
Do it on the stove meter.
He's gonna pee.
I'm outta here.
Pee on that.
No, because I think him running right like crazy through the roads is better
Look
than
at, there he goes.
the pound.
He just peed.
Do you want me to go get him?
Nope.
Why not?
He's marking.
He's like
marking
limping
your
off,
yard.
man. Just let him go.
Got a collar on.
Let me bark at him.
That's somebody's dog.
I'm serious. Watch how scared. Look how scared he is. Look at him.
He's paranoid. Yeah.
Did Gunnar finish high school?
Yeah, I actually graduated at the semester. So I only had half of a senior year, but graduated early and been wakeboarding a lot.
Hey, you know, Gunnar, that's a funny way to say that. I graduated at the semester.
After the first semester.
Didn't you say at the semester?
Yeah, at semester.
Yeah, that's a weird way to say that.
I graduated a semester early.
At semester.
At semester?
Yeah.
Okay.
College?
This fall. Probably go to college this fall.
Where'd you go to school?
Loyola Marymount University in Los Angeles.
Went to high school.
I'm back.
Rancho Buena Vista, hook 'em horns.
Woo! Boom!
Yeah.
Couldn't catch him.
Stop hitting the desk
quick.
with your foot. Fine.
Is that you or me?
I was going like that. I guess I got
It's loud in the microphone.
What is that? Hey, you know what, John and Aaron? I'm really impressed with this desk. You've got like
I made it.
a cool looking set here. You got backdrop, a desk. We got a wood floor here as our
Yeah. It's nice, man.
Yeah, it's nice.
You know, Tim uses this all the time. Like when we're done with it, he brings it back to his shop and cuts stuff on it. And that's why the scratch is on there. But you know,
right there.
we don't make bakeboard or anything, you know, because we're.
And then you got the,
enjoy his
we
time.
got like the molding here, the door molding on the.
Hey, you got to sign the back of this. Gunnar, have you signed it yet?
Yeah, it says Chubby Bunny. You weren't here for that episode.
You made fun of us for getting 56 viewers?
And I got 9. Get off it. And you know what? I'm from Matt Rollerson, so you can suck
Do you
on
play
that.
soccer? I'm just asking the question. George Bush wants to know.
George. Aaron, not a big fan.
Is that 41 or 43? Do you even know what that means?
It means
You know, there's-
George Bush Sr., George W.
Right.
Bush.
George Bush, the older one, was president number 41. George Bush, the younger one, was president number 43. Obama's president number 44.
I don't know who this is going to. Is Gunnar's mom still coaching cheerleading in college? All your friends around here.
Oh, yeah. It's because I get out, dude. I sent a massive text. I sent like 100 people.
Trifling.
No, she stopped when I was in about 3rd grade. But she still judges the Bucky tryouts. So if you want to become Bucky for the University of Wisconsin, you have to go through her first.
Really?
Talk to Gunnar.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get her in here.
I don't think she's down for that. I really think she would say no.
She's in the next room?
She is in the next room, but I don't think you're getting her from that room into this room.
I love you, Trevor.
Jesse Dunbar!
Yeah!
Hey, I lived with Jesse Dunbar for almost 3 years, and that is one of the most loyal friends I've ever had.
Jesse Dunbar's the man.
Yeah, man.
Loyal, like as in he would watch your dog if you had one?
As in, he's just been a good friend. When I would go to India all those times, like for 2 months, he'd watch after the house. And
He like party.
He's watching the house.
Party!
Witness him.
Party. All right, Trevor came back in a week.
No, but
Clean
he,
up
and he
the
just had a
photos.
birthday. He just turned 29 on Saturday.
Yeah, Jesse.
Wait, weight gain. I saw you on his birthday.
Yeah.
Congrats, bro. You're 29. How's it feel?
Hey, I really...
Feels old.
She's not going to come in here, guys.
George Bush?
No, my mom.
Miss Jerry, come in here. They want to see ya.
Obama wants to have
Boy,
you.
they're like pretty...
They want to see ya.
He's sore.
Dude, so many people
Wow,
are
what's
in.
going on here? Yikes, I'm freaking out. Ah!
Obama, chill, man. Do some work.
Don't you have a
Fix this
Yeah,
healthcare
yeah,
problem.
sit up
a
because
crisis
that-
on
this
your
thing
hands?
is too big, right?
Yeah, I know. Weird. Why are they like here? Put the big one in front of the ugly kid.
Please.
Do we look strong?
Oh, so crazy story, and I'm going to share it since we're over the 100 views mark, so 100 more people know the story. What are you doing?
We have 100 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I'm
100,
impressed.
103.
You guys got a good show going on here.
Hey, I mean, we are.
You know why? It's because all Gunner's people are
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, these are all.
That's
Yeah.
What's wakeboarding? We'll watch their show. We'll see what it is.
So I'm on Trout Lake the other day, which is a lake on the chain.
So you want to go there?
I'm positive I want to go there. And I'm riding. Oh, here we go. Wakeboarders are messing up my golf game. So I was wakeboarding, and there's a guy on the lake that specifically doesn't like us, so we try not to ride in front of his house. But actually, it was that was the only place to ride. So we were riding there outside the buoys he had put in to make sure we're far enough away, and he comes out and just starts cranking golf balls out towards our boat. Like he'd wait for the boat to come by, and he'd start hitting them, and he finally got on my nerves enough, and he hit one more right over the boat. And then I whipped in, and I asked him, we ended up calling the police, and
Oh my god.
it was a big deal, and he ended up getting away with it.
That's right. File the complaint. Then the next time there's another complaint, eventually they'll.
Boom.
This guy's a wacko.
Slam a jamma. So now I go wakeboard there every day now, even if it's white capping.
No, you do not. Stop saying.
Everyone should, though.
We're actually going to hold a wake surfing competition in front of that house.
Regis, if you're on here, wake surf contest, your house.
Hey, we'll get freaking what's his name, Chad Brown. Yeah, we'll get Chad Brown to throw his wake surf contest right there, man.
Has he gotten away with it yet? Yes.
Don't hit the desk.
I'm hitting my knee.
I would like to make it.
Proud people
Don't
with
make
two
extra
exceptions.
I would like to make an announcement. It's Gunnar with an A, not an E.
Yeah, so it's not Danny Tholland.
Yeah, it's not like a gunner like bam, 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 bam.
It's like Gunnar.
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 Gunnar,
like a pirate.
Like young Gunnar.
Arr.
Like that. That's stupid.
Gunna? Gunna. I like Gunna. That's the Aussie way. Gunna!
Stop wakeboarding near my house. Hey, golf ball does.
Douche.
That's how you spell my name. My name isn't Gunnar. It's Gunnar.
Gunnar.
Robbie's neighbor, bring it on. Yeah. Whoever Robbie's neighbor is,
That's
the
luck.
guy that hits golf balls is not Robbie's neighbor. He's Regis's neighbor, so fix your name. Sorry, I can hardly see all the golf balls I've been hitting. Trevor, what's your favorite place to film?
Well, don't know if they're talking about in general or if they're talking about wakeboarding. If they're talking about in general, I'd say India because it was just such an incredible place. Just, it's not like anything you've ever seen. Just all the noise, all the smells. You know, you'll have.
What is that supposed to mean? First of all, stop there. What is that supposed to mean? That they're stinky people?
No, there's all this different,
Incense?
Yeah, there's incense. There's all this different food. There's stuff that rots in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really.
Hey, I heard that you went there and there was a dead cow on the road.
There was a dead person. I saw a dead person.
Get
our,
legit.
our traffic was stuck. Our taxi wasn't going anywhere for 10 minutes. So me and the person I was with got out of the taxi.
Clean up.
Said, hey, let's just walk because we're not too far. So we started walking. We saw this big crowd of people. And I was like, what's going on? I had my camera with me. And I kind of pushed my way to the front. And there was a motorcycle, like a scooter, with a guy on the ground, completely dead, and a giant pool of blood around his head. And like one cop trying to make sure nobody's like touching him. So I get out my camera and I start shooting. And then I kind of freaked out. I'm like, what am I doing? This guy's dead. This is not right. And I kind of like turned the camera off and sort of freaked out about it. But
Did you still have the footage?
Yeah.
Next stoke meter.
Yeah.
Dead people.
Oh, it was.
Our guest is the dead person.
So that's why, like, when I was in India and I was on the scooter, I wore the helmet everywhere. But India is just an awesome place to film. It's just such a cultural difference. But in terms of wakeboarding, I did a show. I filmed for a couple years ago. I think it was when we were shooting for the Counterfeit This. We went on the St. Johns River. And Jerry Nunn was out there, Josh Palmer was out there, and Sean Murray.
Keith Lyman went.
And Keith Lyman was there, yeah. And that was an awesome. St. John's River is awesome. I mean, you know, riding on the rivers.
Dude, crazy gators.
You can just go and go and go and go.
Yeah. We've got about 7 miles of stretch, yeah. And we can even ride on 4th of July if you go out before 12.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. There's a little bit of a current, which makes for kind of an interesting feel.
Yeah, and with Zero Off being a feature coming out in 08, made things a little bit difficult, but just adjust it.
With what?
Zero Off.
It's in
GPS. GPS.
Oh, that's new, yeah.
Versus river. Versus in relationship to actual speed versus water speed.
So it accounts for the difference with the current.
Doesn't. So you have to adjust it yourself.
Oh,
they actually now have a river feature that I think I heard of, but the original version didn't. So just have to adjust it quick.
Yeah.
But it's all good.
Trevor.
Wait.
You filmed the St. John's River trip for Fuel. That's one of my favorite wakeboard scenes ever. What happened to it? They took it off YouTube.
Oh. I have no idea. They paid me $100. I was a little disappointed because they only paid me $100. I was out there for 2 days. And
that's hateful.
That's you probably did more than 5 hours of work. That's less than $10 an hour.
Oh yeah, I mean it was 2 days, and they claimed like the whole first day their guy wasn't there, so I was the only camera guy, and they're like, well, you shot in the wrong format and this and that. I'm like, well, you never told me. Like, what kind of professionalism is that? I was shooting what was standard television format, and they apparently don't shoot that. So I was a little upset at Fuel, but yeah, I have no idea. I mean, I don't know what they do.
Trevor, what's your highest paid job ever?
That he's doing right now.
Your salary?
I won't tell you how much I got paid because it still wasn't very much. But Detention 2, I think, was the biggest project I worked. Detention 2012, sorry, was the biggest project I did. So that was my.
You know what, hamster face? You can just get off, okay?
Why do you have a hamster face anyway?
How much footage do you have to shoot to fill, say, a half hour of edited video?
If it's a documentary, well, for example, like one of the This Is My Story videos, like one of the documentaries about a writer, we'll shoot maybe an hour interview, and that will make maybe an 8 to 10 minute video, and with music and writing footage and stuff like that. I mean, it's all over the board. My documentary, the India one, I had 110 hours of footage for a 90-minute documentary. Yeah, 110 hours of footage.
Dude, can you imagine going
a lot to go through?
Yeah.
No, that's kind of good.
That's when you get your slate out. Trevor Ward, filming. Action.
Do you ever shoot free stuff, Trevor? Yes, he does.
There's a t-shirt gun.
He came out and shot with me one day.
I did.
At the cable.
Yeah.
He filmed me when he got a new camera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yes.
I've shot free stuff, and I'll say this: if anybody wants to get into this field, do every job that's offered, like whether it's free or paid or whatever. Try to get paid if people have money to pay you, and if you think you're worth getting paid. But do stuff for free, because that's what I did. I mean, I probably did 25 videos before I ever did anything that I got paid on. And then I still did, I've done 150 different videos, documentaries, whatever. I've gotten paid on 2/3 of them.
Can I just say this? Norby Vasco does videos, and I don't know if you've seen any of them.
I've heard the name a lot.
Yeah,
he's blown up.
Yeah, he is blowing
up. Boom! Firecracker.
He's got his own website right now.
That's unprofessional.
Hi, Danielle.
That's unprofessional.
It's not Danielle, because she's got her own ringtone, okay?
That's his mom. That's his mom.
Is the show on?
Yes! I was right. It's his mom. Is Karen watching?
You're really gonna do that?
That's what?
You're gonna.
Hey, mom. Boop. No, she's not watching. She doesn't even care about my life.
That's what she called you?
Mm-hmm.
How long does it take to edit? Yeah, one of those short. I'm assuming that question is for one of those short documentaries.
Yep.
I'll probably spend about 2 to 3 days, 2 days maybe, editing that 10 hour, like the Sean's video is about 2 days. That's everything. That's putting the footage in the computer, taking it out, finding music. We don't steal music, so we have to use royalty-free music.
Sean makes his own to that.
Like, we couldn't use a U2 song. You're not allowed to use music if you don't pay for it.
Well, remember when you find out?
It doesn't matter. It's still stealing.
Grenade Gloves almost went out of business because of that.
Who did?
Grenade
What do you
Gloves.
want, Trevor?
Really?
Show Trevor.
Company. Yeah, they
Lloyd.
didn't get the rights to the music and then got sued like multi-million-dollar.
It happens all the time. Almost every single wakeboard film you've ever seen has tons of stolen music.
Oh yeah.
And it's just because it's a small industry, so no one really ever does anything and they never get caught. But
You really think that the Pointless crew had the rights to Iron Man for part of the song and Incomplete?
No way.
What is the process for getting rights to music?
What is the process for giving rights to music, Trevor?
I'm glad you asked, John.
No problem.
It can be quite complicated. If it's a band, like a friend of yours that has a band, then you say, hey man, can I use the song?
Yeah.
I'm not going to pay you anything. Between the Trees, right?
Plug.
Yeah.
Let's give an example, like a band, say MGMT or 303.
That's what we just did. I just said Between the Trees, and then he said, "Yep, Between the Trees." And then you're like, "Well, let's give an example of one," and we just did that.
Is that free music?
Well, he knows them.
No.
Yeah,
You know them.
yeah. I could probably, even though I think they're Universal. I'd have to get permission because they're on a major label, so you have to actually get written permission at that point. But there's a song I want to use for my documentary, so my lawyer has actually contacted. So you can get either a lawyer involved, or you can get
Jim Powers.
an entertainment lawyer. Is he an entertainment lawyer?
I think he's a
he's an entertaining lawyer.
It'd be entertaining to watch him do it.
Yeah. Or you can get what's called a music supervisor, and they usually have contacts within BMI and the publishers, and they can make work out deals. But the cheapest they're gonna let you do it for is like $500, because by the time you get a lawyer to draw up contracts, and it's not worth their time for $200. It'd take them longer to make phone calls.
Yeah.
Well, who do you call?
Ghostbusters.
BMI. You guys probably never seen that, have you?
Nope.
I have.
Have you?
I've seen
What?
the whole thing.
It's good. It's fun.
I don't think I've seen the whole thing.
Dude, who's not seen Ghostbusters?
Me.
But you could call a company like ASCAP, ASCAP. They're like a major publisher of music, and BMI. They're basically companies that's what they do. They contract music for licensing and stuff like that.
All right.
Are we still live?
We're still live. Aaron's just
Aaron's just
deciding
checking
he's
his
over.
Facebook.
I like how
Checking
when I do it
Facebook?
for 2 seconds, you guys say something, but John's over here freaking checking his
I'm
messages.
promoting it.
No, he's not. You're out of the show. I'm gonna kick you out of your house.
Gunnar, ask him my question.
What's the question?
Trevor, do you have a lawyer on retainer?
I do, yes.
That was a bad question, I'm sorry.
I do. I've actually expended all my retainer hours,
Ooh,
and I need
Murray's in your
to
brakes.
buy some more. So they're quite expensive.
Lloyd Murray's in your grill.
Obama, how much is my lawyer per month? They actually charge you, the way the retainers work is they try to do like a contract. So they say, well, you need 10 hours. So they'll charge you $2,000 and you get 10 hours worth of work. And so every time they do anything related to your project, they'll stop.
They clock in.
Seriously, I got billed one time and it was like for 4.1362 hours. I was like, how do you figure that out? But they have to do that by law, I guess.
What are you doing?
Shut up.
Are you doing self-promotion in the middle of our show? Travis Webster. Trev, you could have any creative freedom to shoot any wake-style film, what would it look like and who would be in it? I sandbag my hours.
What's up, Travis? Dang. You know what? I love wakeboarding films, and I would certainly, if someone paid me to do it, I'd shoot it. But it's that's really tough because the industry's been around long enough now that there's not a lot of new stuff. and like the hyperlight film that came out, the rewritten. They did some cool stuff because they had some interesting, like some jib cranes and a couple different things that were new. They overused the dolly, in my personal opinion. I thought it was a great film, but the dolly shot was way overused. It was used like, I don't know. Dolly shot, those kind of shots are meant to be used just once in a while. It's nice. I would really have to think about that because, obviously you want riders in there who are talented, and but if you put in like all the same guys, people are tired of watching Sean. People are tired of watching Rusty. They want to see new guys, but you can't have a bunch of new guys that nobody knows about because they don't want to see new guys. So. I would do. You know what? Did you guys see the Body Glove one?
Not yet.
I haven't
seen it.
They did it was sort of documentary style, and I think they kind of tell a story, and I think to me that's what I would do. I would do something that told a story and had a storyline, a plot, like beginning, middle, and end. But there was a lot of wakeboarding involved, and I think that would be fun because then, 16-year-olds and 14-year-olds that all they want to do is see wakeboarding. There's Fuel TV for that, but they're just dying for wakeboarding, and they'll buy a video and watch it over and over. But, as you get a little bit older, the story kind of is interesting as well. So I think a good mix.
Agreed.
I think it's like a travel one. I'd like to do a travel one. I'd like to actually take some wakeboarders to places where wakeboarding's never been.
Have you seen
like India, Africa, Russia?
Been to India before.
Have you heard of the movie From With Love? It's a snowboard video. Check it out, and that's all travel where they go to different places and they document it like that and do a travel video instead of a section video.
Yeah, I like a travel video better than a section video.
Rewritten kind of tried that.
Kinda.
I felt that, it was very good. It was a good video and everything, but the travel is just to everyone's house.
Yeah.
But in that From With Love, the snowboard video, they actually have an airplane and a map, and it shows the airplane flying to different parts of between Europe and California and East Coast.
Did you ever see That's It, That's All?
That's so sick.
Yeah. They did a little bit of that.
Yeah, a little bit, but yeah. It was good.
Yeah.
I have kind of mixed feelings on that video.
Really?
You
didn't like it?
Thanks, Phil.
It didn't have a whole lot of variety.
Yeah, but there was some awesome stuff. They pulled off some awesome. It cost like $3 million.
Yeah, they used the videos from Planet Earth. The cameras from Planet Earth. They literally borrowed
the high speed. Yeah,
like $1 million. They had two of them.
I like it how we're having a conversation that's interesting to everybody else, and these two guys are just doing their own little thing. They sort of like hijacked their show.
Should we sit next to each other?
It should be the Gunnar and Trevor show.
Oh, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's go get some Italian.
Your face.
Have some cheese
Okay,
and
Trevor,
pepperoni.
what is your favorite camera to use?
Yeah, so stop asking that wife of the
Obama's
Michelle.
wife?
Chill.
Yeah.
First lady.
Well, I used a Panasonic DVX100
Say flip.
for a long time.
GoPro.
Yeah. The flip camera, really.
GoPro?
Do you flip?
Actually, my phone right here. I like using this camera. It's pretty sweet.
That's not your phone.
I know. Actually, I have the old iPhone. It doesn't have a video camera.
You're not going to get 4.0 software, so you better upgrade.
I don't care. Well, I pay $20 a month as my data plan.
Would you like to iChat?
No.
You would not like to iChat.
I would.
You wouldn't want to hold your phone and get some. How's it
No,
going?
Not really.
You're lying. Just to make yourself
There's going to be an attachment you can add to the bottom of your phone,
No, but at that point, I'd have a new phone with a new service.
If you could get any camera,
It's the next generation.
which one would you
It's
get?
coming out this
We're talking about cameras.
Oh, okay. If we're going to be geeky here for a minute. The camera that I want to get isn't even out yet, but it's called the Red Scarlet. And
Ooh, she's hot.
It's made by Red. Red's the type of camera. And you guys know who Peter Jackson is. He directed
Yes.
The Lord of the Rings, all those
Okay.
things. He came out with a film this past year, so several films are starting to be shot on Red. It's like it's being touted as like a replacement for film
Is it
cameras.
better than Blu-ray? Is that why it's red? It's the blue.
Yeah. And so anyway, this red Scarlet is supposed to come out. It's supposed to be an awesome camera, and that's the camera that I'm salivating over.
Nice.
Yeah.
This kid in the middle, next to Trevor, is just sitting.
Run for.
The Scarlet. Well, the Scarlet will be the cheap one.
There it is. Boom.
It'll be like $3,000 or $4,000. Oh, look at this! Our tech guy's on top of things.
Ha ha!
That's a prototype. That's a prototype, but it's the Scarlet's like their smaller version one, and without getting into the tech specs and being too geeky, because I like doing a lot of documentary things, and I don't want like a big giant camera to lug around. That's perfect, but they're like $3,000 or $4,000.
I saw that.
That's a goofy guy with the hat.
Having a booking.
Red Epic Scarlet. Don't be a virus.
It's not virus.
That's sexy.
Awkward.
Freaking toy.
Toy.
I don't know what any of that means.
I just watched Goldmember.
Goofy guy with the hat, John Jeffries. Nice.
Host of the show.
Yep.
Does Performance sponsor this show?
Yes. And they're awesome. If you don't need a wakeboard or wakeboarding accessories and or skateboarding, sandals, shoes, handles, ropes, helmets, anything, snowboards,
and if you just want to make a friend.
Surf equipment. Monocle?
Sunglasses?
Watches, stickers,
magazines.
Go there.
Red Bull.
Fly riders, floor riders.
Hey, Performance Ski and Surf's an awesome shop. None of them guys.
Sick hat, John. Thanks, David.
I want to know who I Love Trevor is.
It's me.
Thanks, Jim and David. Don't lie to him.
Oh, totally. Andy, yes. The
Nick can do this very fun.
riders who've been made famous by video rather than competitive results. Okay,
Keith Lyman.
Exactly.
Ben
That's what I was
Greenwood.
gonna say. Keith Lyman is the man. He's my favorite wakeboarder to watch. He has such a unique style. He goes big on everything. He's fluid. He makes it look easy, and he just hasn't really competed very well. And but he's been able to make a career.
No, he freaking competed at Wake Games and got sixth.
Was it 6th overall?
Mm-hmm.
He didn't make it to the finals, did he?
He didn't make the finals, semifinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to call him.
Let him know, man.
I went up to him before he rode on Sunday. I'm like, listen, man, I just want you to know that you're awesome, and you're gonna do great. You're an awesome wakeboarder. He's like, oh, thanks. I just hope I don't fall. I'm like, no, you're not gonna fall. Don't worry about it. You're an awesome wakeboarder. Just know that you're an awesome wakeboarder.
Like, dude, he needs to know it, man.
Yeah.
He gets
a little down on himself.
He gets not enough credit for how good he is,
if
man.
you're watching, you get a little down on yourself, and I think I'm gonna make it my effort to pour into your life and just tell you that you are good at what you do.
He deserves to get all this stuff he gets, man.
Yeah.
Sorry, you do not know how to spell.
JK.
A-Bot?
Is that R2D2's brother?
We're getting yelled at. We're getting to get yelled at. Are we getting yelled at?
Oh, come here. They wanted to see you earlier.
Yeah, come on.
No, you're good, Connor, bro. It was fun sharing with you. Come on. Pressure's on. You're already on.
No, thank you.
Oh, look in the... That's awesome.
Oh!
That camera moves. You're on right now.
You're seriously just on.
Ladies and gentlemen, Gunner's mom.
Gunner's mom has got it going on.
She's all out. Oh! Look at this.
Yeah.
The camera is looking right at you right now.
So I think we should be wrapping up right now.
Yeah, guys, we have had a lot of fun.
Bros, dudes,
go wake out whenever you get the chance, man. That's all we're about.
Waking hour. Waking.
This is John Jeffries. I'm Aaron Perkins. Hey, you know what? We were kind of done with you anyway, like 30 minutes ago.
What? No, this is the Gunnar and Trevor show. What are you talking about? I still have nothing to talk about.
Trevor, you got anything last words to say?
Yes, last words. Go to imetwithanaccident.com.
Hold on, we'll put it up here.
Yeah.
Hey, put a
there.
list of them. Go to.
We're gonna put in links.
Yeah, links. I'm totally plugging, and I'm using this opportunity here. Yeah. Oh, here's my trophy.
This is my story.
Yeah. So go to imetwithanaccident.com, and you can actually check out the Facebook page from there. Find out when that film's coming out. Thisismystory.com, which is all the wakeboarders, surfing, whatever. And by next year, keep your eye out. But we are working on that Eric Gator Lutgert documentary. So really excited about that one. Parks Bonifay is in it. Brandon Meek, Rich Goforth. I don't know if you know those guys. Part of the original crew. Scott Byerly's in it. We got all kinds of people that are involved. We got 10 or 11 people already involved. So that's going to be an awesome documentary. And you know what? Hey, I just want to say thanks for having me on the show.
Shake it up here so everyone can see we're shaking hands.
Yeah.
Trifecta.
And Gunnar, it was awesome meeting you.
You too. Okay, well, everyone, Gunnar, any last words? You got some more links?
Me? What? Who?
You got anything? Last words?
Yo.
Thanks for checking out.
Yo.
Thanks a lot, Maurice.